As a photographer, I think it's really important and exciting just to show these young people what we do.
This is an amazing experience for my kids to come out here, meet with professional photographers, see what they do on a daily basis, try to envision themselves in the field, working in the field, as well as learning tips and tricks on what to do on a daily basis.
With each assignment comes an opportunity to tell the story, but also have fun and experiment with your composition, with lighting. A lot of this job is capturing moments and looking for those moments. Sometimes it's only a split second in which you get that chance, and you have to be on it. You can't just point the camera somewhere and take a photo. There's more to it than just that.
I think what happens is a lot of times the kids get wrapped up in learning how to use the camera, trying to set their settings and trying to remember the things that they're told to do. But what starts to happen eventually is they start feeling it and seeing it, and they start going off their own instincts, and it becomes more natural to them, and that's the exciting part.
It's really exciting for me to see that light bulb turn on, because then they can go in and apply it. My goal is that they leave this class and they immediately can take away one of the points I taught and then apply it in the very next shoot.
I learned how to approach people more and how to go about taking their photo. Instead of just taking their photo, I get to know about them and then take their photo, and there's more of that connection between the two instead of just a photo.
Capture the best idea in your head first before pursuing the actual photo. What the emotions you're feeling, what pose you want to do for the person, communicate with the person, which is a really big key. In photography, you have to talk to the person to get the actual feeling of the photo.
What goes into creating photography is what goes into creating any business, and almost anything you do. You have to spend time planning and then executing, and then taking what you executed and developing it into something. And those are all parts of photography.
There's a lot of great talent here, a lot of great photographers, and everybody here that's teaching has worked in photography professionally in some manner, and there's just a lot of great information.
I'm getting all the basic information, right, just to be able to do everything. And then once I graduate high school, I'm able to excel in whatever type of photography or cinematography I want to do.
When I went to college, I took a photojournalism class, I took a documentary class, I took advertising. I took all those different classes to sort of gauge what area of photography I wanted to be in. But I kind of wish I had something like this in high school so that I get at least a little sense of talking to professionals and figuring out what aspect of photography I wanted to go into.
Sometimes I think it's not really possible for me, I don't know if I'm good enough or whatever, but seeing people here that actually, every day do make a living off of this, it's kind of encouraging and helps you see that it is actually a reachable goal.
One of the fantastic things that I get to see is I get to see my kids making money right away. I have, students who are hired to take portraits. I have a student who was recently hired to take real estate photography, and I get really excited when they come back and they tell me that they had a job and they made money, and I get a little jealous, and I'm super excited for them.
You can get really creative with whatever you're trying to pursue. Personally, I'm really overwhelmed with the feeling of it because there's so many opportunities you can take off based off of. It's a whole thing for me personally, but I'm really enjoying it.
Being able to see it up in person and being able to experience different genres of photography, it just generally made me more hyped up for it.
Come here with an open heart, open mind, want to learn the skills that are being taught and ask lots of questions, because there is a potential for a career in photography on so many different levels. There's just so many different ways to earn money and make a living for yourself in photography.